فأووا إلى الكهف ينشر لكم ربكم من رحمته ويهيئ لكم من أمركم مرفقا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم اما بعد. میرے بچوں، یاد رکھنا چاہیے کہ جیسے گندے برتن میں مائیں دودھ نہیں ڈالتی ہیں، ایسے ہی اللہ گندے دل میں اپنے کلام کا نور نہیں ڈالتے.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. نحمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم. So he said, beloved dear students, it's important to understand that just how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed our moms and mothers with milk, with pure milk, and it's given in a very clean area, clean heart, clean body. In the same way, you students of knowledge, you're acquiring the Quran, it needs to go in a very clean and pure vessel, your heart.
انسان کے جسم میں دو چیزیں ہیں، ایک جسم ہے اور ایک روح ہے. انسان جب تک زندہ ہے جب تک کہ روح ہے. یہ 5 فٹ کا 5.5 فٹ کا جسم اصل نہیں ہے، روح اصل ہے. ڈیڈ باڈی رکھی بھی رہتی ہے. لوگ کہتے ہیں فلانے صاحب دنیا سے چلے گئے. 5 فٹ کا جسم تو موجود ہے. کون سی چیز چلی گئی؟ روح چلی گئی. اور روح بنتی اور سنورتی ہے قرآن سے.
So I was saying that keep in mind that the body, a human being, right, he's composed of 2 different things. The first is the body and the second is the soul. And remember that this 5-foot body, 6-foot body that we may grow into, that is not the main thing. That is not the main priority. You can see that when somebody passes away, right, when we all go to the gym, we see that the body is there. They're in the casket. They're in the wooden box. The body is there, but we don't see the soul. What has left is the soul. The body is still there. And this soul is nourished through the Quran.
میرے عزیزو، پودے لگائے جاتے ہیں، درخت لگائے جاتے ہیں، بیچ میں فاصلہ اور ڈسٹنس کا ہونا ضروری ہے. اگر پودوں میں فاصلہ بیچ میں نہیں رہے گا تو پودے اگ نہیں سکتے ہیں، درخت اگ نہیں سکتے ہیں. ایسے ہی اگر ایک طالب علم دوسرے طالب علم کے درمیان فاصلہ نہیں رہے گا تو علمی ترقی نہیں ہوگی. ہمیشہ جو کلوز رہیں گے، بے تکلف رہیں گے، دل لگی اور ہنسی مذاق کریں گے، ان کی تعلیمی ترقی کبھی نہیں ہو سکتی.
So on a very deep point Mufti Sahib is mentioning, he said that when you plant seeds in the ground, then it's so important for farming, for growing, that there be a healthy distance between each seed. If the seeds are right next to one another, right, you have one and then 1 inch later you have another seed, another inch, another seed, then that will never grow out to be a very healthy, strong tree, a good tree. And Mufti Sahib is saying in the same way, right, you among your friends, there has to be a healthy distance between you and your colleagues, your classmates. If you're too close, right, you're joking around too much, you're messing around too much, everyone, pay attention, then what will happen is that you will not be able to grow into that beautiful, strong tree. Right? If you're too into messing around, joking around, making fun of one another, that healthy distance is not there, which will prevent you from growing into being a very bright, beautiful, strong tree.
میرے عزیزو، پانی ڈھلان کی طرف جاتا ہے، پانی نیچے کی طرف جاتا ہے، اونچائی کی طرف نہیں جاتا ہے۔ ایسے ہی اللہ علم، تواضع اور ادب والوں کو دیتے ہیں، تکبر اور بے ادب کو اللہ علم نہیں دیتے ہیں۔
Another point Mufti Sahib is mentioning, he said, beloved students, keep in mind that water goes towards a decline, comes towards down. There's a hill and the water comes down on the hill, then it goes down, it doesn't go up. In the same way, a person must have tawadu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's ilm, which is like that rain, will come and descend down upon one who has that humility, one who has good manners, not one who is arrogant, not one who has bad manners. Just like the rain, the water doesn't go up, it goes down. So humility and good manners, this is how that nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come to a person.
میرے عزیزو، دھواں آسمانوں میں پہنچ جائے تب بھی بے حیثیت ہے، اور قیمتی ہیرا کیچڑ میں بھی گر جائے تو قیمتی ہے۔ اسی طریقے سے کمال آدمی کے اندر ہوتا ہے، کمال کپڑوں میں، چشموں میں، گاڑیوں میں یا کسی سیٹ کی وجہ سے آدمی کا کمال نہیں ہوتا ہے، کمال آدمی کے اندر ہوتا ہے، علم کے ذریعے، عمل کے ذریعے، صفات کے ذریعے، انسانیت کے ذریعے۔ وہ کمال والا جہاں بھی ہے وہ با کمال ہے۔ دھواں اگر آسمانوں میں چلا جائے تب بھی بے حیثیت ہے، اس کے اندر کوئی کمال نہیں ہے۔ ہیرا اگر کیچڑ میں بھی گر جائے تو قیمتی ہے، اس لیے کہ کمال اس کے اندر ہے۔
So the example Mufti Sahib is giving, next beautiful point, is that if you have something like smoke and it goes all the way to the sky, it doesn't have any value. Okay? Smoke, when it goes to the sky, it doesn't have any value because smoke doesn't have anything nice to it. In the same way, if a person, right, they have bad manners, then and they're messed up inside, they don't have any goodness in them, they don't have any value. In the opposite end, right, you have diamonds, something which has value, preciousness attached to it. If that falls even among mud and soil, people die looking for it, right? People will spend hours and hours going through mud and dirty stuff looking for that diamond. So he's saying that diamond in a person is through good manners, through akhlaq, through humility, through these beautiful qualities. And again, he's trying to emphasize, be like a diamond, be one with good qualities. Being someone who is up there but is useless like smoke, that is not a good goal to have.
ایک صاحب نے دیکھا کہ کوا اور کبوتر، ٹھیک ہے، کوا اور کبوتر دونوں ساتھ میں اڑ رہے ہیں۔ کوا گہرے رنگ کا ہوتا ہے، کبوتر الگ ہوتا ہے۔ دوستی کیسے ہو گئی دونوں کی؟ تو تھوڑی دیر کے بعد دیکھا زمین پر بیٹھنے کے بعد کہ دونوں لنگڑے ہیں۔ لنگڑے پن نے دوستی کرا دی ہے، وجہ اشتراک ہے، کنیکٹر ہے، کوئی رابطے کا ذریعہ ہے۔ ایسے ہی میرے عزیزو، کسی دوسرے سے دوستی ہوتی ہے یا تو کسی نیکی کی وجہ سے ہوتی ہے، یا تو کسی گناہ کی وجہ سے ہوتی ہے، یا تو کسی اچھی عادت کی وجہ سے ہوتی ہے، یا کسی بری عادت کی وجہ سے ہوتی ہے۔
So he said, once a person saw that there was a crow and a pigeon flying together. And they're so different from one another. A crow has very dark skin, whereas a pigeon has other skin. So he's wondering that how is it that these two get along? They're flying together. How do they get along? They're so different from one another. They look different. When they landed, right, it was discovered that these two, they are not able to walk like how other animals walked. What brought them together was their inability to do what other animals do. What brought them together is their common ability to fly. In the same way, Mufti Sahib is saying that any friend that we have, anyone we get close to, it's either due to some good quality that we find among each other or a bad quality, right? We could be from completely different classes, backgrounds, but there could be a chance that we're getting together due to some good deed, some good quality, some good manner that attracts us, or it could be something very evil or bad.
آخری بات یہ ہے میرے عزیزو، صرف حافظ قرآن نہیں بننا ہے بلکہ زندگی کی آخری سانس تک خادم قرآن بن کے رہنا ہے. بہت ہیں دنیا میں اینٹ کو اینٹ سے جوڑنے والے، لوہے کو لوہے سے جوڑنے والے، سافٹ ویئر کو سافٹ ویئر سے جوڑنے والے، نیٹ ورک کو سیٹلائٹ سے جوڑنے والے. بہت کم ہے دنیا میں بندوں کو اللہ سے جوڑنے والے.
The final advice that Mufti Sahib is giving, he said, beloved students, don't just become a hafiz of the Quran, but be one to serve it until your last breath. Okay? Don't just aspire to finish your hifz and get that certificate, but rather aspire to be one who serves the Quran until his soul leaves him. And he said that there are many in the world who are there to put a brick next to a brick, to develop software. There's many in the world who will connect the network to the satellite. But to connect people's hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for that purpose, for that cause, there are very few. So aspire to be among those who have that goal in their mind. Are you all ready, inshallah? Come on, you guys can do better. Are you ready, inshallah? Inshallah. So, Mufti Sahib, what's his name? Ahmed or Muhammad? Muhammad? Mufti Sahib is saying, what is one thing you understood from the speech that you can remember and you can tell us? Stand up, stand up. Who can recount and share 100% of whatever was discussed today? Anyone here that feels that they can share everything? MashaAllah, this is Jamal. Okay, who makes intention to write down what they have learned and share it with others? Inshallah. In your Islamic studies class, you guys gonna write down after this? Yes, yeah. Raise your hand high, inshallah. Who will write down some of the points that you understood, share with others? Okay. Yeah, so the teachers are gonna check, okay? He said, it's not just the empty claim, you're gonna raise your hand. No, not like that. You have to actually write it down, and the teachers are all here too, they heard. They saw your hands raised, mashallah. So make sure that you note down some of the things and show to your teacher and say, this is what I learned from today's session. Everyone gonna do that, inshallah? Inshallah. Okay. Inshallah. Subhanallah, bihamdihi, subhanakallah, bihamdihi, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Everyone say, Jazakallah khairan to the